In Maryland, the governor announced today he is ending the state of emergency after more than a year. Starting in July, all state COVID restrictions will be gone. That means the big concert venues can finally be at full capacity. But as Jess Arnold found out, not everybody's ready for that. She joins us live now from Strathmore Music Center. Hey there, Jess. You got some people who are ready and some who are taking it slow.
Yeah, they're taking it slow here. You can see I'm at their patio stage where they've actually been holding some outdoor socially distanced concerts for weeks now. They've been selling tickets, you can see here, in these 4-person pods where they haven't required them to wear the mask outside. And with the governor lifting all of those COVID restrictions come July 1st, they also don't have to wear a mask inside, but they're taking it a bit more slowly. Now, Strathmore president and CEO says for now, they're asking patrons to keep masks on inside the building as everyone adjusts. And even though they can hold full capacity indoor concerts in July, she says they'll probably socially distance the first one in August and then look to fill all 1,900 plus seats at the next one. Now, like other businesses we've spoken with, they want to walk, not run into reopening, as excited as they really are to welcome people back after 15 long months.
We're going to move gradually. We've been trying to meet our patrons where they are. We understand not everyone is in the same place in their return to activity, and so we will have programs starting in the concert hall in August and move gradually then into the fall with a full lineup.
The governor is also ending that eviction moratorium on August 15th, and you have until then to renew your expired license. Coming up on the Q&A at 7, hear more how concert venues like Strathmore are preparing for reopening this summer. Leslie.
It is just so good to hear things are reopening, right? I mean, it really is a sign that things are changing. All right, thanks, Jess.